I think there will always be a type of place where people can go, stop in on their way from here to there. They don't want a big sit-down meal. They want just maybe a cup of coffee, a slice of pie, a hamburger, something quick, and maybe a nice little 10 minutes of chit-chat, and then be on their way. There'll always be a place like that. And so that's part of the American spirit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the diner business is going to look like, but I'm confident. I think it's going to be around for quite some time, and it's that's a nice thought to have.
Yeah, I have to ask about the decor, because every diner that is they always catch my eye. They usually look like trains. They have some other type of retro vibe. Talk about the decor and what people use to sort of draw folks in off the street, how diners did that historically and how they keep doing that.
Yes, the diners look like train cars, and in fact, they used to retrofit old trolley cars to become diners. But for the most part, diners are built in factories, prefabricated, and modular eateries that include all the essentials, the kitchen, all the utilities, and way back when the diners used to throw in cups and silverware and plates. The diner concept, as it was taking shape in the 1930s and the 1940s, it took on this. There's a architectural philosophy called streamline moderne, kind of a subset of other architectural concepts. But the idea that you're trying to capture speed in a design. It's the horizontal lines, the rounded corners, the glistening stainless steel, and the diner builders they took advantage of that. They were big on neon lights and the glass bricks and the beautiful tile work, and they used to have real marble countertops back in those days.
Wow.
We are talking with Diner Authority, Michael Gabriel, and our phone lines are open here at Studio 2, 888-477-9499. Right now, we're going to try one more time to bring in a caller, Brian from Smithfield, New Jersey, who I believe has a tie to diner history. Brian, what's your comment here on Studio 2?
Hi, thank you for allowing my call. I don't know much, but I do know something, and it's my great uncles, and it's the Federo and Bonavita families together. I assume this was in the late 40s or early 50s, before I was around. They took the dining cars from the railroad, the stainless steel dining cars, and they converted those into diners. And the original dining cars from railroads you see that we have one in my town, believe it or not. So there'll be a stamp, a stainless steel stamp in the car, and we'll have, say, Federo Dining Car Company. Those are the originals.
That's interesting story. Michael, does that sound familiar? The idea of sort of remodifying these old train cars?
Yes, well, they did that, or maybe they borrowed parts from it. But like I said, for the most part, diners were built, as diners in factories. Federo was a great diner manufacturer. Started out in Newark, and then eventually ended up in Bloomfield, New Jersey. And probably the most famous, there's probably two most famous Federo diners. One is down the shore in New Jersey on Long Beach Island, Mustache Bill. That's a Federo diner.
I love it.
Mustache Bill is the gold standard of diner men. He's a diner man's diner man. And then in New York City, in the Chelsea section, you got the Empire Diner. Big diner, beautiful diner. That's a Federo diner. So Federo, Jerry O'Mahony, Silk City and Patterson, Coleman. These were some of the big diner manufacturers in New Jersey. They all took root here because this is where the business was. There were other diner manufacturers, but we had the most in New Jersey. So I always tell people we're the diner capital because of the number of diners, but in the 20th century, we were also the diner manufacturing capital of the world.
Yeah, made in New Jersey. Got to shout out Sammy, who says... Yeah, I got to shout out Sammy, who says the best thing about diners to me is the music. That is the jukebox. Love that. We also got an email from Lee who said, I started going to the Colonial Diner in Woodbury, New Jersey after church with my mom, then would go with friends in high school. And now when I come back home, I still go back. It reminds me of home, family, and friends. And we also, having Manny on the line, we have a comment from Bull from Vincent Town. and I think Bull had a comment on Shamong. Hi, Bull. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I just happy to hear Manny from Shamong Diner. I love that place. Been going there for years, and